All right, let's just jump right in. I want you to consider a pretty radical idea for a minute. What if your life, with all of its ups and downs, its wins and its losses, what if it isn't just a random series of events? What if it's actually a game?
No, really, just let that sink in. What if everything you see, feel, and experience is all part of some grand cosmic game?
I mean, a game so incredibly detailed, so utterly convincing,
That you, the actual player, made a conscious choice to forget you were even playing. Yeah, you willingly gave yourself amnesia. But why on earth would you do that?
well, think about it. If you always knew it was a simulation, where would the stakes be? The thrill of the chase, the genuine joy of a victory, it would all feel a little hollow, wouldn't it? You agreed to forget so that the experience would truly, deeply matter. And this brings us to our first major idea, divine amnesia. This is like the foundational rule of the game, and it's the single biggest reason why life can feel so intense, so real, and sometimes so heavy.
You know, it's so easy to look at all the chaos in the world and ask, how could some divine, all-powerful force let this happen? But what if that's just the wrong question? This idea completely reframes it. It says there's no distant puppet master. That creative force, it's you. It's you experiencing your own creation through the eyes of your character.
So this amnesia isn't a curse. It's not a punishment. It's actually a gift you gave yourself. It's the only way you could have a truly genuine experience of discovery, of growth, of that incredible feeling of overcoming limitations. When life feels like it's hitting you hard, the pain is real because you've done such a good job convincing yourself that you're the character on the screen and not the one holding the controller.
Okay, so if we're in a game, what are the rules? What are the mechanics? This is where things get really fascinating because this is where ancient wisdom and even modern physics start to point to the same thing, the idea of a holographic universe.
This is a huge shift in perspective. The old way of seeing things is totally passive. Life is just happening to me. I'm a victim of circumstance. But the new worldview is active. Reality stops being something that happens to you and starts being something that happens through you. It's a reflection. And listen, this isn't some new age fad. We're talking about wisdom that's thousands of years old. Sages like Hermes Trismegistus taught this exact principle. It means your outer world is simply a mirror of your inner world. What you experience out there is a direct reflection of the consciousness you hold in here. So this big holographic mirror is on 24/7, and it's constantly reflecting your inner state. It's shaped by your dominant thoughts, your core emotions, and just your overall state of being. The reality you're in right this second is a perfect match to the self you've chosen to be. So if our 3D world is just the reflection in the mirror, where's the actual image coming from? Where's the source code? To find that, we've got to start thinking fourth dimensionally. This is a powerful idea, especially from teachers like Neville Goddard, about how to access the very control panel of your reality. I want you to imagine the fourth dimension as this vast, infinite server. It holds the programming for everything. Every single possibility, every potential version of your life, every single reality you could ever dream up. It's not something you have to invent. It already exists right now as a complete program, a complete world line.
So how do you create your reality? The process is actually stunningly simple. First, you choose the reality you want by conceiving of it in your imagination. That's you operating in the 4D plane. Second, and this is the absolute key, you have to persist in the feeling of that wish already being real. You embody it. And third, you just watch. You watch as your 3D world, the mirror, begins to rearrange itself to match that internal state.
But why isn't it instant? Well, think of reality like a waterfall. The fourth dimension is at the very top, the source. Our 3D physical world is way down at the bottom. It's the densest, slowest part of the flow. That time lag between cause and effect is just part of the game's physics. It's designed to test your persistence. The mirror will change, but you can't get discouraged and walk away just because there's a bit of a delay.
Look, understanding the theory is one thing, but how do we actually apply it? How do we stop just reacting to the game and start consciously playing it? Okay, let's get really practical here with 3 keys to mastering this experience.
So here's your player's toolkit. We're gonna cover 3 game-changing techniques. How to assume the feeling, how to synchronize your mind for better clarity, and a really powerful technique called the backward review.
First up, assume the feeling. This is the heart of the whole thing. You cannot stand in front of a mirror with a frown and wait for your reflection to smile first. It just doesn't work that way. You have to be the one to smile first. You have to embody the feeling of your desire being a present tense fact. That very act tunes your entire being to the frequency of that reality, which commands the mirror to reflect it back. Second key, synchronize your mind. When the game gets overwhelming, it's easy to get stuck in frantic, one-sided thinking. A super simple way to restore balance is to use cross-lateral movements. Seriously, try it right now. Just cross your arms over your chest or cross your legs. That simple physical action encourages the left and right hemispheres of your brain to start communicating again, bringing them into harmony and giving you access to your full mental power. And finally, number 3, the backward review. This is an old Rosicrucian technique, and it is so powerful. At the end of your day, just before you fall asleep, take a few moments and mentally retrace your steps, but in reverse. Go from that moment, back to dinner, back to the afternoon, all the way to waking up. It helps you detach from the day's chaos and start to see the hidden threads of purpose, the little synchronicities, and the patterns you completely missed while you were caught up in the game.
Ultimately, what this all comes down to is remembering who you are. The obstacles, the challenges, they aren't punishments. They're just reflections. They're catalysts designed to guide you to look inward so you can reshape your world from the inside out.
And hey, if your life feels particularly heavy right now, maybe you should take it as a compliment. It just means you're that good. You're so deeply immersed, you've succeeded in making the game feel completely real. But now it's time to remember the player behind the eyes. It's time to start smiling into that mirror. So that brings us to the end of our explainer, but really, it's a new beginning for you. The controller is back in your hands. Now that you remember you're the player, what's it gonna be?